Very good, friends. We're all set now. Another episode of Aunt Barb's Magic Oven, staring you right smack dab in the kisser. This is the Monday after Easter. Yeah. And look, let me show you outside. Hold on a minute. Yeah, the Monday after Easter. What I'm going to do is try to get this off here so you don't see the back of my hand too much, or my palm. But here, I'm going to walk over to the window. And again, it's, it's been spring for about 2 weeks now, right? Well, here, look. See all that? Ain't that something? My gosh, just coming down something fierce. Yeah. Well, okay. You see what I'm talking about. Holy moly. Well, so it'll keep me inside. At least I don't have to mow the lawn. I have to help shovel the walks, but that's... Actually, I don't know. I don't think we even have to worry about it. It's one of those, it's kind of a fluffy snow. I don't think you'd go skidding to your doom in the driveway there. And give it probably about another 6 hours. I'll bet you'd probably be melted. So anyway. So I don't know. I'm going to sit here and sip coffee and read another segment of Aunt Barb's Magic Oven for you, huh? Yeah. I have no idea why there's a... I think it's rollerblading dragon or lizard or some such thing. Yeah, he's on roller skates. I'm sorry. Okay, I have no idea. Sandy must have found that cup at a flea market or something and decided it was made for me. Well, I'll take it. Never really got along too well on roller skates, though. Yeah. I never split my head open, but I did once. I was roller skating at an old skating rink, used to be out of town nearby here, Succosenna. There was a place called Cremo's, and they made ice cream. It was an ice cream bar, shall we say. A lot of kids and teens would go there. They had a bowling alley. They had this wonderful milkshake kind of place. And then out back, they had roller skating. And they had these wooden seats all around the skating rink. You could lose your jaw crashing into one. I think they were everywhere, just surrounded. There was no guardrails. You didn't need a guardrail. You had the seats. And I remember I felt like I was skating pretty good. And I was getting tired. And I thought, well, I know what I'll do. I'll just skate in reverse and lower my rear end and just glide right into a seat. I thought it'd be kind of neat. Well, they were wooden seats. That plywood. For a while their chair seats were made out of a kind of plywood with a veneer on top, on the surface where your fanny would touch. Well, those things splinter an awful lot. And I came into one that was exceptionally worn and splintered and literally stapled my fanny to the chair. Yeah, I had splinters, I'd say, went into my rump about, an inch and a half in some cases. They were, oh my God. Oh, that hurt so bad. And the thing is I was kind of pinned to the chair. It was like I was stapled. The skate guard had to come over and say, what's the matter? Oh, he says, you're stuck to the splinters got you. I said, yeah. Oh, well, hang on, pal. And he grabbed my knees and yanked, pulled me. I went off the way I went on, the opposite of the way I went on, rather. And it was the only thing he could do. He said, you better get home, get your ma to get those splinters out of your rear. I said, yeah. Oh man, this hurts. And I rode my bike. It was about 6 miles to Cremo's. From where I lived in the town of Chester. And, I had to ride my bike with those splinters just hurting so bad. Oh my God. What a nightmare. Death march. Anyway, what got me started? I have no clue. Okay. Well, here, let's do, an episode of Aunt Barb's Magic Oven. Doodad Depot. Here we come. Okay. Let's see. Talk about being in trouble. In this episode, I'm going to a world-class intergalactic gift shop, with my, on the very edge of existence, with my daughter Sunshine and my son Burgess. Lookout wallet. Yes. Okay, here we go. Doodad Depot, here we come. I thought how when I get back to North Carolina after visiting this shop in outer space, maybe Pedro's south of the border along Route 95 wouldn't seem quite the same to me anymore. But then again, I sure do love that wonderful conglomeration of chutzpah down on the North Carolina-South Carolina state line. Yes, sir. On Earth, it's south of the border. In deep space, and I do mean deep space, it's the Doodad Depot on the very edge of existence. My daughter and I floated across an empty parking lot heading for the door, and looked like Gabe and Messer were already inside. The door to the place looked to be a kind of a large cave opening at first, but when we got closer, it looked more like the start of a giant esophagus. I'm not kidding. Those luminescent gold-link threads floated at the entrance, so I knew there was nothing to fear, but even so, it really looked like you were stepping into a sure route to something or someone's belly. Gabe or Burgess weren't screaming in pain from deep within the tube. Also, we didn't hear any belching, so we thought that was a good sign. Sonny wanted me to look inside to be sure there wasn't some kind of giant tongue on the floor waiting behind the curtain, the luminescent curtain. I told her how we didn't have to worry and explained the deal with those golden links. Sonny wasn't buying it, though, so I had to poke my head between the links and see if there was, if not only was there a tongue on the floor, but also fangs on the ceiling. I had to, and I had to check for the sidewalls for poison ducks. Yeah. Eventually, I had to go in first and stand just behind the curtain, awaiting my fate, while Sonny lingered inside. Nothing happened. After about 2 minutes, her little girl at a gift shop instincts took over. She crossed her fingers for good luck and took a brave but tiny step through the curtain and into the pulsating jaws of guaranteed bargains. The sale signs took her attention away from worrying about being some slime monster's afternoon snack. The tunnel, or better said, the tube, appeared to wind to the right and down a bit. The floor was rounded but not slippery or damp with blood and entrails. We detected not even the slightest hint of anything close to the foul stench of death. In truth, we thought we smelled French fries. You know, we didn't even notice at first, but we were back to normal human form once again. We weren't bubbleheads anymore. I know it's hard to believe, but Sonny and I were both rather shaky on our feet. It kind of tickled us to walk as we held hands and walked further down the tube. As we walked, Sonny asked me a question. Hey, Dad, what was that big piece of like cheesecloth outside? It seemed to go on forever. The best I could say was, "Oh, Sonny, it's a kind of membrane on the edge of existence. Don't go touching it. You're okay here, but don't mess with it. That darn thing can really go nuts. Whatever you do, never let your brother anywhere near it. You stay away too, get me?" Sonny said she understood, but couldn't vouch for Burgess. After a second or two, she asked me if what was on the other side of the veil. I told her that when I had the chance to look, I didn't see a thing. It was just a whole lot of nothing. We were pretty close to the others. I could hear Burgess whooping it up about something. He sounded like he was talking with his mouth full. That made us walk a little faster. We smelled French fries, and they sure smelled pretty darn good. Yep. Gabe and Messer were right around the bend and down a step or two. All right. Okay, and we'll continue. We'll do another episode tomorrow, if it suits you. Okay, yeah. But well, again, we're getting up there in the old chapters. But again, I'd say the book's maybe 2/3 done now. Yeah, still got. I imagine we'll be up around 90 chapters by the time we're done. Actually, it was kind of fun to write it. I got to admit, it was all right. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you later. Going to do a few more videos today. I think I got a few in mind, so. We'll add some more to the YouTube thing. Your comments welcome. You can. Well, I'll post this on Facebook. You can comment there or on the YouTube site, where else? My email, DocSouthShow@yahoo.com. If you want your own copy of Aunt Barb's Magic Oven, well, I like to get about $10 plus shipping for them, but if you're really broke, I'll be glad to give you one. Okay, you let me know, and just be between you and me, no big whoop. And if you want to pay more, well, you'll help my efforts at getting the next book out. A day in the life of our Basset Hound Millie, a thing called Millie's Itinerary. But so I'll put the money to good use. Trust me on that. Okay, we'll see you later. Thank you now, and bye-bye.